Hello, what's up? Today I will be power scaling the Future Trunks arc and the Android Saga. We really don't know what are the power amps from training, so I will be using a training multiplier. When the Z fighters trained at Kami's place, they got 7 to 8 times stronger. We can say humans and Saiyans get roughly 7.5 times stronger training for 1 year, but while doing gravity training, it is 33 times to 38 times power. Amp Goku got roughly 19 times stronger in half a year, so in a full year he could have gotten 38 times stronger. The humans similarly scaling to the Ginyu Force got at least 33x stronger. But the gravity training does seem to be less effective after a year because the user is getting stronger, unless the person keeps increasing the gravity. During training, if the person isn't sparring with anyone, the multiplier is at least 4.125 times per year. But the training multiplier can vary greatly depending on how serious the person is. I will only use the training multiplier when we have no means of comparison how strong the character is. The training multiplier is 7.5 times per year. In the span of 2 years, the Z fighters should be 56.25 times stronger. Xiao Tzu, from 11,000 to 618,750. Yamcha, from 50,000 to 2,812,750. Krillin, from 75,000 to 4,218,750. Gohan, from 80,000 to 4,500,000. Tien. From 80,000 to 4,500,000. Well, Mecha Frieza said his big ball was 10x stronger than that of Namek. Most people say that Frieza is not 10 times stronger than what he was at Namek, but just using 10 times energy. This can easily be debunked as, why would Frieza put so much energy to destroy a planet smaller than Namek? It is clear that the power level of Mecha Frieza is 1.2 billion. You need 2x power to one-shot enemy or tank enemy unhurt. Future Trunks' showing appear to be much stronger than 2 times stronger than Frieza because how effortless his showing was. Because of this, we can lowball Future Trunks at 1.2 billion times 4, which is 4.8 billion. After the time skip, the Z Fighters and others did not seem like they got hundreds of times stronger, as Trunks was still in their league of power and still in the high tier of fighters on Earth. It is stated that Android 18 is equal to Super Saiyan and Vegeta only losing because he was heavily exhausted. The android easily beat Trunks without using her full power. We can lowball Super Saiyan and Vegeta and Android 18 at least 2 times stronger than Trunks. Goku similarly scaling to Vegeta. I'd say his power level is 900 million after the time skip because he was busy training weaker people. Put the multiplier of Super Saiyan as 5 times in this arc, because I believe in Frieza Saga Goku got a 50 times increase, and in later DBZ sagas 5 times, as evident when Vegeta fought Hit. Vegeta could only use 10% of his power in his Super Saiyan Blue state, Super Saiyan God Goku, which is 50 times weaker than Super Saiyan Blue. So Vegeta, while using 10% of Super Saiyan Blue, should be 5 times stronger than Super Saiyan God, but Super Saiyan God appears to be performing better than a 10% power Super Saiyan Blue. We can lowball Super Saiyan God at twice at Vegeta's power when he fought hit. This means the multiplier from Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Blue is 5 times. Super Saiyan Blue follows the same principles as Super Saiyan, so this should also apply to the base form.
When Tien held off Cell, it was very impressive. Tien needed 75% of Cell's power to accomplish such a feat. We can lowball the Tri-Beam as a 20x multiplier as it is stated to be many times more powerful than the Kamehameha wave. By using the ratio of power in the Frieza saga, we can estimate the power levels of all humans. Tien is stronger than base Vegeta after the 3-year time skip. This makes sense because the Z fighters train more than non-humans.
have no idea about Vidal's power level, so we lowball it as 100E. I used a domination multiplier to figure out the power levels of Yamu and Spopovich. By measuring the amount of power Gohan lost between Cell Saga and Buu Saga, we can calculate the amount of power Yamcha lost. Piccolo is stated to be stronger than Goten and Trunks in their Super Saiyan forms. We can put Piccolo at a combined power of Goten and Trunks. We know that Gotenks Super Saiyan is equal to Super Saiyan 3. If we divide the power level of Gotenks by 50, we determine his base power. Fusion is at least 50 times the person's strongest forms combined. Vados stated that fusion is tens of times stronger than the Fusie's combined power. By using a domination multiplier in the fight with Super Buu, we can calculate Gotenks' power level in the Super Saiyan 3 state. We divide his power level by 4,000, and we get the power level of Goten. Trunks' power level is an estimate. We can calculate Gohan's power level, as it was stated that Goten was close to Gohan's power level. So we can lowball Gohan at 1.25 times Goten. I calculated the power level of a rusty Android 18 by comparing them to Goten and Trunks. I put Krillin's power level between rusty Gohan and Trunks. This is just a guess. Vegeta easily beat Pui Pui, even when he was 10 times weaker. So Pui Pui must be 20 times weaker than Vegeta. Gohan seems to be at a disadvantage against Dabura. Dabura is equal to Cell, who is equal to Super Saiyan 2 Kid Gohan, so Gohan, even with Zenkai boost, could be lowballed at 75% of Dabura, Super Perfect Cell, and Kid Gohan with Super Saiyan 2. combined power of users 10 of times combined. So it is 10 to 100. The middle is 50, so we can estimate the multiplier of fusion as strongest form of user A plus strongest form of user B, multiplied by 50 is equal to base fusion. In case of Potara, the equalization isn't necessary. Shin's power level is stated to be equal to mastered Super Saiyan Goku in the Cell Saga. Ki Blast. Even though he was 4 times weaker than him, Tien did the same to Bootinks. We estimated the multiplier of Tri-Beam as 20 times, so we can highball Tien at 80 times weaker than Bootinks. Goku and Vegeta got a Zenkai boost after the fusion because got healed up. The Zenkai boost should have made their bases 1/400th of Buhan's power because it is stated Buhan is equal to Super Saiyan 3 Goku after the Zenkai boost. bet Ultra Buu to be between Bootanks and Buuhan. Don't worry, it is just a guess. But he is still weaker than Kid Buu. Kid Buu is stronger than Buuhan because Goku post Zenkai Super Saiyan 3 is equal to Buuhan, and Kid Buu was stronger than that, even though he was suppressed. Goku said that Kid Buu was holding back to have more fun. He went serious when Goku fired the Spirit Bomb. And it is also stated in the Volume 7 of Dragon Book Z that Kid Buu was the strongest Buu.